NASCAR road racing has come a long way since Sterling Marlin last complained about going out west to race with those wine and cheese boys. Tonight we welcome back for a short chat a sports car graduate who's done pretty well for himself in the stock car road racing world. Boris Said has clearly climbed the road racing ladder from local SCCA racer in the late 80s to winner of the really big events, Daytona, Sebring, Nürburgring. As NASCAR's popularity exploded, he helped Cup drivers, not least Dale Jr., develop their road racing skills and displayed his own abilities as well, winning a Truck Series race at Infineon, a nationwide race in Montreal, and scoring 2 Cup Series poles. Boris currently races most often in the Rolex Series, co-piloting the number 31 Corvette for Marsh Racing. Boris, congratulations on an 18th place finish today. Welcome back to the show. I wonder if it came as any surprise to you that Martin Truex became so dominant today when it mattered most, those last 25 laps.
No, I mean, Michael Waltrip's cars have been really fast lately, and Martin Truex has always been fast on the road courses, so it wasn't really a surprise. And he went by me once or twice today, and he had a lot of speed.
I'm going to use the Jimmy Johnson pass on Matt Kenseth with 4 to go as an example of what I'm talking about here. I appreciated the fact that despite the tire smoke and the wheel banging like we see here in a minute, those often described as the greatest drivers in the world managed to get through those last 25 laps today without a lot of cautions. We didn't have guys in the back crashing, bringing out the yellow after yellow, and forcing the race into overtime. I know some of the fans love that. How about you? Would you rather see a late race wreck fest like yesterday's nationwide race, which we'll get to later, or a finish like we saw today?
No, I thought today was perfect. I mean, we just had enough double file restarts to make it interesting, keep our nerves right on the edge, because those things here are nerve-wracking for a driver. And I thought it was a great race. There was a lot of beating and banging, but not a lot of wrecking.
Let's talk big picture. How has NASCAR road racing changed and not changed since you first got involved? Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Robbie Gordon, they were the guys to beat when you started. What's different? What remains the same?
I mean, basically, because points are so important, they started taking it seriously. And, you know, I've worked with probably 30 to 35 drivers, and these guys are some of the best in the business. And if you show them a few things about road racing, the subtle differences between oval racing, mostly braking and changing gears, it's like showing a duck water. And once these guys get it in their head and work at it, you know, they're great road racers. And, you know, Tony Stewart's a perfect example. He comes to Daytona, he gets in a Daytona prototype, and he's as fast as anybody. So I really believe these guys are some of the best drivers in the world, and now they're world-class road racers. So I think finally, you know, the term that they always call us road course ringers, that's pretty much extinct.
Quick word about the car. This was the first time we've seen Gen 6 on a road course, understanding that NASCAR will fine you if you say it's anything but great. How great was it?
Well, I mean, you know, it's the first time I drove it. I didn't test or anything, so the first time I drove it was Friday. I didn't really notice a lot of difference, to be honest with you. I mean, the track was slippery, the tires went away. It was a lot of throttle management. I think, you know, maybe Watkins Glen, when we go there in August, it's more of a high-speed aero track. You might feel the difference is a little better, but I think the cars look great, and to me, that's the most important thing.
Boris, that's where we'll leave it. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks very much for your time tonight, and glad to hear you had fun today.
Thanks, I appreciate it.